What's going on, YouTube? Welcome into another beautiful build for you. Today we're building something mini, something micro, and something super small to compete kind of with a console type system, but not coming at the console price because we want actually really good performance and not fluffed up 4K numbers, if you know what I'm saying. Today we're starting off and we're building in the Fractal Ridge. And if you look at this case, we're talking mini, we're talking micro, we're talking mini ITX. We're starting off with the CPU. Today will be the 7800X 3D. It's going on a little H620 board coming from Gigabyte in the gaming. Then on top of that, we have 32 gigs of RAM coming from Kingston and the RGB 6000 CL30 timings. We've got a Kingston KC3000 for our primary NVMe storage today. We'll be cooling it with a AN600 coming over from Deep. On top of that, we'll be powering today's system with a 1000-watt SFX power supply because we're powering the RTX 5070 all in this mini ITX case. Now, what you think about today's build down in the comments. Make sure to the like button to help us with the algorithm. Make sure that there's a subscribe button as well if you want to see more beautiful PCs like this end up over your YouTube feed. Want to catch us live, unedited, raw like it is right now as I butcher this extremely horrible intro today. Join us any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday over our Twitch channel or our TikTok channel at 11 a.m. Eastern. We hope to see you soon.
Let's get started on today's beautiful little build today. We're going small, we're going mini ITX in the Ridge. We're going to get hands-on with this really quick today. This is something that I was like, you know, it's something different, you know? Something different, nothing new for the channel. Always trying to do something new here on the channel. This would be a quick ship system. And we're starting off with a mini ITX build. So a little gaming, A620 gaming board today. All right, first off, let's get started. I'm gonna pop the tabs here, look at the socket. Everything looks good. We're gonna drop our 7800X 3D down and in. Tarkov will be good to test, Warzone will be good to test, anything small. This would be good for somebody who's coming from a console that wants to play on like let's say a higher resolution TV with higher FPS, like a gaming television. This would be another good system to put there right next to their TV if they still want to have that kind of console experience. This would be a good system for that. Next is going to be our NVMe drive. All right. All right, all along with our NVMe drive. Next, we're going to work on our cooler for this little mini ITX board. What's up, Corey? Welcome in. Here for the freebie. Look at this thing. Look how small that cooler is, chat. Still, this is a 6 heat pipe cooler. Plenty of cooling potential right there. Let's get our AMD. All right, we have to remove the factory tension screws. Okay, easy peasy, pretty standard. Pretty straightforward on the AMD today. There's our AMD. Intel's gonna go on here. Would a 5090 build with a 5090X be about 4K be a steal? I think we could build something around that price point, especially now prices have come down a little bit on 5090s. Exclamation point, let's build, kill a pigeon if you want to get some pricing. We do that for you. Make sure it's built good. Not kind of how many gray market parts. We see a lot of that in their space. So people kind of get sucked into 7800X3 5090, then they have a lot of like bad motherboards, bad RAM timings, mediocre NVMe drives, kind of low quality power supplies, things like that. All right, there's screws in. There we go, that's how it sits. There we go. Okay, perfect. I was checking the clearance for the RAM. All right, let's get our RAM in first, chat, before the cooler on. All right. Cable management sucks in mini ITX, yeah. It's not the best. All right, so this is gonna go this way to go over the back of the I/O. It should be fine. Should be. Keyword should be. Moment of truth. I put a RAM in. I forgot to put a RAM in, but it's not a big deal. I have access to the RAM. This is a fun one. This is the mini ITX part is where it's fun. Screw one. Oh my gosh, that is definitely hard to get on. We are on. Okay. See what's plugged in. All right, let's get a RAM in next, chat. If you had to remove that fan for whatever reason during the build, would you reapply thermal paste? Yes. I would check the clearance, but usually yes, I would reapply. I just applied the right amount and the pressure, so it would have to be removed and then reapplied. Typically, when you're doing something like that, you want to. All right, let's get a RAM in next. But one DIMM in, 6000 CL30 RAM. I didn't do the white one. I think we have the black one. I gotta see if we have black or white. I can't remember which one we have. They are kind of hard to get. We have the black case. The black case. Get the case out next, chat. Oh yeah, this is cool. Yeah, this is badass. This is legitimately an Xbox. It's a larger Xbox. Get this bad boy opened up. Let's pop off, slide off. There's one. So it comes with fans already pre-installed too. Oh, okay. I like that. We're gonna take a look at this case, chat. We're gonna start dissecting this case. We could actually probably put a slightly larger GPU in too. But the shadows are good for the price. This is pretty cool. Got those Fractal fans right here. These are aspect PWMs up to 1700 RPMs. Plenty of cooling there. Power supply, our power supply is gonna go right here. You see it's gonna go right in here. Okay, fans gonna come off the motherboard right here as well. So we're good. All right, we are gonna be on and the riser cable's right here already. Riser cable. Where's the other part of the riser cable? Oh, I have to plug it in. It goes right here. Okay. Interesting. It's gonna be fun, chat. It's gonna be a fun one today. There's the riser cable, user guide. Let's take a look at this. What do we got here? Screws, zip ties. These are the feet, the stand for the bottoms, the feet. Oh, it's right here. This is where it sits on. It screws on like this. So you get some airflow. I like that better, personally. I want it to be screwed in like this. Just so I know it's like I'm getting the airflow on the bottom. Let's take a look at this and keep going. Get our guide out, get our parts. Ryan's such a pain, yeah. You bring your small hands for this one? No, I got Ryan. Okay, we definitely need to put, okay, so you take the bottom panel off. Interesting. That's what you have to do. That's it. We are gonna secure this really quick because we're gonna ship this with this in, just so it has better cooling, so the airflow can help be pulled in. Let's see here, we need the screws for that. Let's build the case. Finish building the case, and I'm gonna put the motherboard and things like that in. Front panel, yeah, panels are all off. Top panels are off. You take the top off too, which we can do that as well. All right, we need to remove the bottom panel. Bottom panel's removed. Yep. Move the GPU bracket. Yep. All right, let's get this bottom stand installed. Then we're gonna move on to the motherboard installation. I do like this. Helps also get support to the bottom. We have this installed now. Let's start brackets. Work on the I/O next. Oh, sometimes I hate those because they don't want to pop in. All right. I'll put the motherboard in now. 4 screws on this? Yeah, it only comes with 4 screws for the motherboard. It's a mini ITX. I only have 4 screws on mini ITX. Fun part, chat. Clearance of mini ITX. All right, we have to take out the power supply part real quick. They said that you might have to take this out. Yes, we do. It's just the extender for the power supply cable. 2 screws. Just move it out of the way temporarily. Oh, this whole bracket comes out. Okay, makes sense. This will make it easy and easier too, which has the riser built in. All right. First, can you tell it's our first time building this case? Now we put this in. Now that's a lot easier. A lot easier with that gone. I was looking at this like there's no way. Ooh. We might have to change the clearance of this cooler. We do. Let's turn the cooler the other way around and bring it forward this way so it actually clears the back of the... I was hoping to have it back here. We have to move it forward now over the RAM. It's funny that somebody was just talking about reapplying if we had to reapply. Yes, we had to reapply today. I hope this is going to fit now. Nope. We're swapping RAM, chat, too. Give me 1 second, chat. We can swap RAM. Luckily, I have a Vulcan kit. Low profile, even better. AJ, we're swapping the RAM on this one, so we have it on the website. We're going to Vulcan. It's a low profile, because we have to move the cooler around. So getting rid of the RGB. Not that you can even really see the RGB in this. So Vulcan's like the lowest, one of the lowest low profile RAMs you can use. That's why we're using it here today, chat. Here we go, all in. 6000 C30, same speeds, just non-RGB. It gives us the clearance we need for the cooler. That's a big thing. Because the power supply cable sits right here. So that's going to be fun too once we have to apply the CPU header and the AC header in the same area. It's going to be really fun. And now I remember why I don't do mini ITX builds, right AJ? Now we go back to putting this in where we were before a minute ago. Yeah, we'll have room for it now. We needed to do that. Unfortunate, because I don't like to do that, but we have to. It's gonna make this really fun back here, especially the AC power, everything. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. We'll be all right. Now we have this opened up. They say to install the, let me see, after the motherboard, they say to install the power supply, I believe. Yeah, take out the AC adapter, install the motherboard, move on to installing the power supply. And all the front panel connections and fan headers. Where's the other fan header come? All right, why is this like this? You should, all right, we're gonna run these fan cables really quick, chat. I zipped them using the fan, tied them off the side, because the card's just sit up here, it'll be out of the way of the card, no wires get in the way. Using that little fan header there, keeps all the wires away for our fans. Pre-running zip ties right now, so I can negate any like contact later with like either the riser cable or the graphics card being installed. So we're just getting to the, now what I'm about to do is actually zip tie this HD audio cable off the side so it's not in the way of the riser cable later or the graphics card. I tuck it down in here, and now I can use a zip tie to keep it nice and tight so it's out of the way from this right here. You saw me using the fan as a mounting point because it's already secured to the frame. All right, okay, front panel connections. We have just power, LED power switch. Should grab right now. All right, chat, I'm gonna look at you in a second. I apologize. Sometimes you're getting sucked into these crazy builds. All right, power supply time. SFX, 1,000 watts. Thermal take, more than enough juice for today's builds. This is going to be here. This is going to come up over here. All right. So today we're going to need, let's get our power cables we need now. 12-volt high power, 24-pin main, and we need a CPU. Those 3 cables. All these other cables, I'm going to take these zip ties out to run low on zip ties. All right. 2. All right, let's get these in, and then we can start working on our cabling. That's gonna be the big part today, chat. 3, get a 24-pin main in next, which needs to go this way. All right, 24-pin main is in. Next is gonna be GPU. Let's see, we've got power supply in, everything ran there. Move the top bracket, install the GPU. The top bracket, that's where we can install the GPU. Okay, so it's gonna sit right in here. This is gonna be the fun part. This is the fun part, chat. Installing this bracket again, where the GPU goes. Wow, actually, Kingston, you are pretty good. Look at all those cables tucked in nice and neat there. It's like I knew, chat. All right, get this box back secure. That's our bracket. Now, if it says take the top off, I'm guessing to put the GPU down on the riser. This is gonna be the fun part. That's, honestly, chat, all we have left is putting the GPU in the riser. So pop these top screws off. 25 minutes from my house, everything to be shipped, okay. The only thing we have to do is we have to ship it if it's financing. Just the finance companies require it. I didn't take this top. It says take the top off or what? I guess it makes it easier. This whole bracket comes off like I think it does. This is crazy. That's crazy. All right, now that we've pretty much taken almost all the case apart, get the graphics card. Get the graphics card out, chat. Doing with the shadow card today. 5070s, they don't get very hot. The shadow blacked out. Really good price point. 2 fans, plenty of cooling. Aluminum and plastic. Small, black, compact. Gotta handle everything we need to throw at it today. So we're going with here today. Put the GPU in and put everything back together. So we have almost the entire case apart. Let's see the fun part. You're getting your GPU in, seeing what fits here. Graphics riser. Okay, I was gonna say it doesn't clear it. Hold on. Get this bad boy out, chat. It's like additional riser support. So it's like a riser extension. That's in. You heard it. You heard the one thunk. And we go with the GPU now. There's a thunk. There we go. I have to work on the cable. That's gonna be the fun part. Let me get these secure. Good. All right. Let's have more support too once we get the top bracket back on now. Perfect. Okay. Get these screws in. Bring everything back together, chat. That's what we're working on now. Good, looking good. All right. Panel's back on. Whew. Go grab out the top if you don't have it already screwed in all the way. Sorry about that, chat. 2 more screws. And it's done. Yeah. That's pretty sick, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm gonna put this panel on for now. There it is. You have to see it, some of it spinning, right? What do you think, like that? That's gonna be the shot today. Get all of our other parts, get them put away here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is a fun one today. Difficult yet fun. The USB is just the boot drive, so you can see it boot into Windows. All right, guys, here we go.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come on over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.